What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, Monday, the 21st of July. Guys, while some of you are sleeping, some of us are waking. Happy Monday, guys. It's how you start the week, if at all you want to have good results. So, guys, very early this Monday morning, I just want to talk to you about Cryptex. Cryptex was shown to me 2 years ago. I said to the person, this is just one of those things. Remember, I'd already been in this space for quite a few years. So when I looked at it and the way it was presented to me, it just looked like one of those things. But guys, 2 years later, I regret the decision that I made that time, because now I can see that Cryptex is actually making waves. It is the right project to be in if at all you want to change your life in the next 24 months, 3 years, 5 years, or 7 years. So guys, what is this Cryptex all about? Why is it making so much noise? And what exactly can you benefit by being part of Cryptex? Guys, Cryptex is basically a platform where you can have multiple contracts, multiple DeFi staking contracts. I'm going to simplify that so that you understand. So you basically associate yourself with Cryptex by getting a contract. That contract is over 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or even 7 years. All right. So what is a DeFi staking contract? DeFi staking simply means decentralized finance. And DeFi staking is like a term deposit. You know, when you go to a bank and you want to deposit money to a bank, maybe for a year or 6 months. Remember those kinds of investments, guys, that people used to make in the olden days. I'm not sure if people still do those, all right? But it's just basically a fancy term for a term deposit. Okay. Now, guys, let me explain to you something that is exciting about Cryptex. So Cryptex, the money that actually sits in the DeFi staking or term deposit is compounding every single day. Now, if you don't know, compounding is the seventh wonder of the world. So everything just basically happens without you participating. There is no human interference. Right, let me simplify this to you even further to say, Cryptex is not an investment. Cryptex is not a return on investment. Cryptex is not a Ponzi scheme. Cryptex is not a network marketing business, right? It is none of those, right? What Cryptex is, it's actually a community-based project that has been running on blockchain since 2016. So while all of us are battling with finances, guys, some people's finances are already sorted. And that's the reason why I'm here today to explain to you and share with you that Cryptex is an amazing project. Anyone basically qualifies to be a part of Cryptex. Ladies and gentlemen, with just 2,000 rands once off, get yourself your own contract. In 24 months, you can possibly look at amazing results, right? We've been into those projects, guys. We have been hurt. Our reputations have been damaged. But guys, Cryptex is the one. It has been running since 2016. And basically, people have actually been paid since around 2018. It's running on blockchain, and which basically makes all the transactions to be safe. But what is my benefit if at all I decide to be part of Cryptex? So with Cryptex, all you have to do is to pay an activation fee. It's not an investment or a processing fee. Once you pay that activation fee, then you can have a choice to make your contract into how many years, right? So currently we have 2 years, we have 3 years, we have 5 years, we've got 7 years, right? Obviously, guys, for the benefit of this platform, there's not a lot of information that I can, reveal in terms of numbers. But I mean, if you contact me, privately, then I can explain to you what the numbers look like. But they are massive, right? So this has been running successfully. It's anonymous. That's why you don't know about it. There's no hype. There's no selling. There's no marketing. There's no trading. There's no coin. but basically it is changing the world, by storm. So I'm just here to share with you that, wake up if at all you want to make fun, money for yourself without even lifting a finger. All right, let's talk about the parties that are involved in Cryptex. So in Cryptex, there is banks involved, there is insurance companies involved, there is a product called the hybrid DeFi contract, which is basically the product of Cryptex, and basically you, the participant. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all familiar with the financial system the world over. Banks and insurance companies, we know them, right? They make money using our money, but we never get involved in those processes. So with Cryptex, it's a little bit different. The banks and the insurance companies, they make money and they say, hey friend, come and participate, and they give you a cut. How would you like that? You don't have to lift a finger. And ladies and gentlemen, all this happens on blockchain. So basically, once you've done your due diligence and you decide you want to try this out, all you have to do is to just basically pay an activation fee or a processing fee. It doesn't mean that that $100 is the one that makes the money. No, the $100 does not make the money. The banks as well as insurance companies are the ones that are making the money. And everything is anonymous, right? So you don't know who the bank is. You don't know who the insurance company is. They don't even know about you. But at the end of the day, guys, you will not be disappointed. Unlike us who've been in this space for so many years, have taken a lot of disappointments. Here, ladies and gentlemen, they just pay. They just make the money every day. How do they make the money? Basically, once you've signed up for a contract, the bank will allocate the funds into that staking platform, which generates yields from 0.1 to 0.3% per day. But this is compounded every single day, right? So all the costs, all the insurance premiums, all the bank's interest and everything else is covered by the profit in the staking, right? So that's just basically what happens. So your participation is just $100, and then you can select for yourself as to when you actually want to receive, that capital, whether in 2 years, whether in 3 years, whether in 5 years, whether in 7 years, guys. So also, I think going forward, they might also, introduce the 10-year period as well. But guys, at the end of the day, this is the one project ever since I've done online businesses that appeals to me. Because one, it is affordable. Number two, it is safe. And also they are paying, right? So guys, these days you can retire in 2 years, right? Instead of 30 years. Funny how the world works, eh? You can basically acquire quite a substantial amount of funding or capital in 2 years, in 3 years, in 5 years, as opposed to, working for somebody for 30 years and actually don't get any benefits. So who needs this? Everyone needs this. You have that bond that you want to pay off. You have that debt that you want to pay off. You've got that car that you want to pay off. You have that business that you want to start. But the problem is funding. So here's a smart way where it's a win-win situation for you. Win-win in the sense that all you have to do is to pay just 2,000 rands and you get started, right? You have to wait. So it's not a network opportunity. We are not recruiting people here. That's why you don't even know about it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the platform to be. It's on blockchain. As you know, blockchain is the safest place to be, right? Because, once it's set up on a smart contract on blockchain, it is just going to run until eternity. All I'm appealing to you is, if you want more information, hit me up on my bio, get my number, let's set up a time. Let me explain to you how it actually works, right? So that you can actually change your life as well, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for us to actually benefit financially as well. So, if you want more information, just hit me up on my bio, hit me up on my number. I'll be able to explain to you what this is all about. It's so exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I have never been this exciting ever since I've done online business. So don't waste time. Hit me up. Let's explain to you and share with you how this works. Have a good day. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.